play a game.
Greetings, Earthlings. How are we doing? We're playing Lazy Train Game from Nathan Wardle again today. I should get a link to it from the Steam store, shouldn't I? Because it has actually released now, so it's available, I believe. Let me just grab the store page. Hello, Gav. And just for transparency purposes, yes, I got it for free ages ago, but I've also been helping to test this thing. And Nathan tells me I'm in the credits. So there you go. What I've done after the last session was I ended up creating a new one because save broke, and I've been testing save, and save now works. Yay! But what I've done is a slightly different approach to what I did last time when we did it live. I concentrated on getting my energy building up first. So we've also got enough wood, stone, and dirt collection happening for the next phases, but we've got plenty of energy built up. We're generating energy quite quickly. Every train generates energy, I think. Maybe every second train? Something like that. But we can do some upgrades there still. So if we, for example, wanted to upgrade our wood converter a little more, we could. But I think we're okay at the moment, so I'm actually going to leave them alone. So what I've done is wood transport. I've upgraded those till they can carry 20. The wood collector has been upgraded so it produces 20. The collector rate is fine. It's enough for 3 trains, so we'll just leave that alone. We don't really need to upgrade that too much. Wood storage, I've got enough to build things. The wood converter, I've upgraded that so it takes 20 to build, which means I think it would actually be every train, but it's just the order that they're running. It happens to be half of one train, half of the next train does it. So that's fine. I've also done the same for the stone collector, but I haven't done any of that for the dirt collector. They are running as is at the moment. We'll probably do something about that during the game. So the next thing that we really need to do is get up there to ramp territory. And I discovered something cool. You know how I was putting all these switches and stuff in before to make sure let me just get over here onto the corner, to make sure we can actually lay track and things like that. We're doing all these smart things. You don't actually need to. If I just pause the game and go, boop, get rid of that, bung it along, and then bung in another long, which is where we're going to join up, and then get rid of that long, and bung my curve back in, and then I can just go back to running the railway while I'm building the extension. Now, I don't know if Nathan intended it to work that way, but it does. Hello, Gav, Lord Vectron, Pete in the UK, and Andy Ladd. To be honest with you, I'm running on fumes. So I got a very poor night's sleep because I don't know whether it was a thief or a delivery person. My wife thinks maybe a delivery person, but 3:15 in the morning, loud diesel van, lots of door slamming, woke me up. Got back to sleep at about, I don't know, 6. Was up at about 6:45. And I had a nana nap in the afternoon. So, yeah, doing well. Doing well. We need to get over there. Let's get on it. Let's do this, as they say in the classics. So how are other people going today? Hopefully better than me. Now we've got lots of wood. Got wood. Only in certain circumstances. I am old. Alright. That was a bad joke, wasn't it? I think it was a good joke. That was a fucking great joke. Now we will need 2 ramps. But I reckon that's probably the one we want to put a curve on, to be honest. And I've got a few curves outstanding because I've been mucking around with the layout. At one point, let me stop laying track for a moment. At one point over here, I had the iron producer was here. And I was fairly constrained in this curve. It has to be like that to get to the wood. The beaver source. Everybody needs a good source of beaver. But I needed to put another iron thing on, so I had this weird-ass loop going in here and coming back and going over here, and to get that in. And then I thought, why don't I just empty it by using it, by buying another train, and then quickly jam it over there before it fills up again. So I did that. That worked out quite well. We've also have, for a future thing, after we get the big ramp, we're going to get up there. And after we get bridges, which I'm not sure if I did bridges in the last stream or if I did them afterwards. I'm not sure. But can I move faster? I can. We can get bridges and we can come over here. There's another wood source. Up here, there's the big ramp that we need to get to the other side. So it's a small ramp to get the big ramp, but we need the big ramp to get over to the rest. And then there's the golden caboose. American for train bum. That's just how it is. It still has the somewhat awkward Alt key combination for moving. So you're holding down the Alt and the arrow and other things. And the downside of that is Windows keeps popping up with its stupid bloody annotation thing. I was like, piss off. But anyway. Boop. And waha. Now, in the demo, you actually have to go there with a train, but not in the real one. If we look about there, so I think that's probably about the right spot to put the ramp, because I assume, and there's our bridge that we need for the other bit. Which side does the dirt collector go? So without actually putting one there, which side does it need to go on? That side. Okay. So it's that line there. So we will be about there. Okay, good. So we need to do 2 straights, I think. Well, it's actually 3, because, you know, bits. And then I think we can curve around onto that line and we'll be in about the right spot. So let's bunk one of those in. So it won't be a super long stream tonight because, you know. Do I need to make concrete before I do this? I don't remember. Elevated. Ramp. Small. I need concrete. Okay, we need to make concrete. Good-o. I avoided making concrete. I had grand plans of just leaving this running all day to make an unlimited amount of energy, but I forgot. All right. What does a concrete plant need? So we go to a fabricator. We've got an iron fabricator running, plenty of those. And the concrete fabricator needs wood, stones, iron, and energy. So we'll have to be careful because that's a lot of energy, but we can put one of those in right now. And this is costs wood, but what does it make it out of? I think concrete and iron. So we probably, how long is that? Oh, there's plenty of room there. So we need in 2 dirt. Okay, maybe put it over there. Because there's 2 dirt over there already. Have we got enough room to do this? Because we get 2 dirt, and then we get 5 iron, and that gives us 1 concrete. That'll do. So we put that there, and we put an iron, not an iron fabricator, but an iron storage. Will the train pick up iron? I don't remember. Let's find out. What's the worst that could happen? We won't let it actually make anything yet, because I won't put another storage in, just in case the train doesn't pick up iron. Because I don't actually know. We'll know in a minute. Any second now we'll know. Rocks. I'm not seeing iron on the train. So maybe they need to be next to each other. Does anything get deposited? No. Okay, so they do need to be next to each other. I wish, Nathan, if you're listening once sometime, that would get replaced by a track when you delete them. So we are going to need to go on the end of the iron pile over here, which means changing this track, which means changing the energy thing. Great. All right. We will wait till that energy fires, and then we'll move it. We've got to move a station too, which probably means deleting a train. Oh, well. Oh, well. All good. And he says, that sucks. Does someone new work for delivery company or builders? Oh, we've got a builder that gets up at 4:45 in the morning every day, but... I reckon we're just going to chuck those away. Boop. So we need to do some more straights because we need to be next to the iron. And then we need to have 2 dirt. Oh, is this going to fit? Why can't I move? We might be lucky here. I don't think we are lucky. I don't think we're lucky at all. You should be so lucky. I think I am about to lose 10 iron. That's boring. Because that, does it need to be there? I could move the whole thing. I'm going to lose all of that capacity. That's not good. Andy says, I'm okay. Just had enough of my hay fever. Been wintry, windy. The pollen has been really bad. Hello, other Andy. I've got double Andys. And hello, Mark B as well. Dilemmas, dilemmas, dilemmas. What can I spend iron on that I need? That I don't need concrete for. I want to spend that iron. I don't want to waste it. Could I make iron? What could I make with iron? Station? Oh, I've got one. Yeah. You can make vegetation. Oh, okay. Didn't know you could make that. You can make rocks. And they need rocks. Well, that's a surprise, isn't it? Okay. What do we need for iron? Anything? We need a ramp, but that needs concrete as well. I don't have much to actually use iron on, so I think I'm just going to completely lose this capacitor, which is kind of annoying. Because we're not quite in the right spot there, which is very annoying. Annoying. Wish I could move stuff. Nathan, let us move stuff, because I'm about to lose lots of iron. It's really annoying. I don't want to lose iron. Sigh. Sigh. Fine. We're happy, honest. Happy little Vegemites. Happy, happy, happy. Storage. Woks. Okay, 1 wok. 2 wok. Now I need a fabricator. I need an iron fabricator. How come I already own a concrete fabricator? Hang on. Where did I get a... Oh, wait. Let go of that thing. Where did I get a concrete fabricator? I don't have a concrete fabricator. Why do I own one? Huh. Oh, did I buy it and put it down before? Yeah, I'm an idiot. Okay, goodo. Iron, right. Iron storage. We've got to replace all that iron now, so it'll be a little while before we can make anything anyway. Not enough place to place steel storage. That's because I'm putting steel storage, not iron storage. Idiot. 1, 2, 3, and I need 4 of those. We won't ever be able to expand this, of course. Now I need 2 dirt storage. Dirty dirt. Not enough resources to place dirt storage, but I already own them. How could there not be enough? Oh, I need the iron. But I already owned them. Why don't I own them anymore? Fine. Fine. Put tracks in. She'll be right, mate. All good. Oh, go away, Windows. I think the most annoying thing about this game is actually Windows. All right, so let me just get that train away from precariousness, because I think we might just make that one longer and then put our curves back in. Now use our straights. Boop, boop, boop. And a curvy-worvy and we'll let it make some iron while we chat. Okay, make iron. Are you making iron? Very good, you're making iron. There actually still isn't enough room there, is there? Because I need 2 dirt and the fabricator. That's more than that. So I think we still have to make more modifications here. Let's do that. Nobody needs to delete a station or something important. Could be. Can we keep going straight? Yeah, I think so. Come on, do it. All right, straight. That's our last one. Can't go any further. It'll be enough. You sure? No. The developer of that tram game that I played the other day reached out as well. I think they were trying not to be miffed. But anyway, that's okay. Right. How much iron have we got? Now, fabricator. Concrete fabricator. We own one. But we need to put in our storage first, so we need 2 dirt storage. So we've got to wait for 30 iron. I bought the concrete fab before. Cool. Andy says, done some track planning for your model trains. Currently the track is around 200-ish. 140 for points and the rest on flexi track. I became less enamored with flexi track over time. But if you solder your track joints, you'll be fine. Waiting, waiting. One more train. One more train. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. Now, we may need to do some energy upgrades as well, because concrete gobbles the energy. There we go. Oop. All right, we need another dirt storage, so we need 10 more iron. Why don't we explore while we wait? Because, you know... Actually, I can put the fabricator in. He'll go there, because he needs 2 dirts. And then there'll be a concrete pile. So a storage for concrete. What does a concrete storage need? That needs a lot of stuff. That's fine, because we have 50 rocks. We have 30 dirts. We have some dirty dirts. We still need 1 more dirt storage, though, so we're slowly building up some iron, so let's explore. It's still an awkward key combination, what we want to do. I think we came up here in the last stream, so there's dirt. We have to go put track over to the bridge, and there's more rocks. So we can generate even more energy, because we don't really need that to build anything with. It's just purely to get energy. And uphill, would you be at all surprised to know, more trees, more rocks. But these ones spin around, and you notice that these ones don't. These ones just sit here. So I have a faint suspicion that these are actually earning something new. Like, are they an upgrade or something? I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. I haven't touched those yet. We also have over here more dirt, and for the first time, we have coal needed in the manufacture of steel. Impressive. You know who's going to get upset when we get the coal.
How dare you?
And over here we've got more trees to cut down. She'll love that too. And we have the big ramp, which we need to get the other spinnies and the golden caboose. It's the only reason you come up here. So I kind of think you'd come up here, you'd build a track to get to the golden caboose and get the ramp, and then you delete it because there's no reason to actually operate up here. None whatsoever. And it's very tall there, so I think you actually have to come up over there where it's not tall. But that's okay. We can manufacture all the stuff we need for that. And if we go around the corner over here, I don't think there's anything from memory. I just think there's another chasm. But I don't think there's any more resources around here. I think this is all empty. Yep. Oh no, there's more around here. I didn't notice this before, so there's more rocks. What's that? Limestone. Ooh. Oh, that's for making steel. Can we... Is this the other stage? Can we come off the back of this to get onto here? No, it doesn't look like it. That's tedious. That would have been a nice shortcut. But anyway, can we go through the water? No. We have steel. Okay. Oh, sorry. Iron. Lots of iron. Is that ironic? And we're going to need a concrete storage, which needs more iron. And we've got the energy for it. We've got the rocks for it. We're just waiting on the iron. More iron. Come on, little plant. Build the iron. The irony. So, waiting. Train Tracer Andes. We've got 3 Andes today. We only 2. We've only got 2. Okay. Right back from getting dinner. What happened? Sorry, could you repeat what you said about my last message? I said that you've done some track planning. Yes, I said I've become less enamored with FlexiTrack over the years because I've kind of gone back to the fixed style track. Come on, one more. There you go. Concrete time. Whee! Okay. Now that'll chew the energy. Gobble, gobble. That's fine. We'll let those things just happen because... Do we actually need concrete to make the ramp? I've forgotten. Must have been a reason we were making that. We need concrete. Yes, we need 5 concrete. Okay. That might be a little while, but that's fine. It's filling up with dirt already. And we've already got 1 concrete. Look at that. Lovely. Isn't that cool? Now we need to watch our capacity of our fabricator here because it's going to get chewed up making concrete, which is unexciting. It's definitely not exciting. And it's naturally going to be slow because it needs 20 dirt to get over here. And we've only got 1 dirt collector, I think. And I don't think I've upgraded the dirt collector, so it probably can't get anything very quickly. There we go. We just got our 20 dirts and we're making a concrete. But that will chew through the iron. So we might want to upgrade its build capacity, perhaps. So we can look at that. How much would it cost to upgrade our iron capacity? Because we're going to need iron to make concrete, but we also need it to do other things. So, where's the iron fabricator? Can't you upgrade fabricators? Oh no, can't upgrade fabricators. Oh well. That's fine then. We won't upgrade it. Fine. See if I care. But anyway, we're getting there. We've nearly got the iron we need. You can, of course, pause production when you don't need it by deleting one of the storage locations in front of it, and then it won't make anything. And that'll be fine. Have we got 5 concrete yet? No. We're about to have, though. Very soon, and then we can make our ramp. Is there anything through the tunnels? It's just a decorative thing. The tunnels aren't used in this map. They're used in another one. Oh, you mean that tunnel over there? The thing with cat ears on it? No, it's just decorative. I was trying to figure out whether it looks like a well-used attachment to the female body. Or does it look like a cat head? I haven't quite figured that out. Anyway, I think we've got our 5 concretes. Yes, we do. We can go make our ramp. Because then we can get a train up here and make even more energy. Not that we really need to go up here at all. Actually, we do. We need to get the bridge. And is that actually in the wrong spot? Yes, it is. Well, that can be our back down ramp, and this will be our up ramp here. But we'll have to do the track thing again. What if we just make a loop and it goes out there and comes back? No, because it'll reverse the direction of the train. They'll crash into each other. That's a bad idea. Yes. Okay. So where are we going to take the track back? Let's figure that out. Stop pressing the Windows key, you nuffy. Eventually we're going to want to go over there. But I think we probably just have to go back down that way. As boring as though that is, I think if we get rid of that, put on a curved. Doop. And we put in another straight here. Doop. Another curve. See, I planned this so carefully and then get it wrong. Yep. No. Get rid of that. And we need another ramp. Can't have another ramp yet because we haven't got enough. Haven't got enough concrete, but we're close. Very close. Got 4. And we're going to have 1 more in just a moment. Energy is holding its own for the most part, but it is slowly going down, so making more energy is going to be important. Alright. Can I put that ramp there? Oh, come on. Really? I want to put that ramp there. Come on. Is there a bit of a curve or something that prevents it? Well, that's shitty. Okay. Best laid plans fail. Good. Come on. I have seen, by the way. Oh, handy lad. What does this button do? Well done, mate. Well done. Let me make sure if I make that the down track. No. What if I put the down track over there? Would that work? Or if I put one here? One here. We're going to go up there anyway. Why not? Put a ramp here. We'll get this right, eventually. Right, now ramp. Whoop, there we go. Okay. Are they joined up? No, they're not. Wish there was a way to do that without them duplicating themselves. That's fine. And curve, we probably want an S-curve left, I think. That one. Does that put that on the right line? I think so. Well, no, soon enough. Oop. Move. It's a lot of track. Don't want to get this wrong, because it's a lot of track. And now we need a dirt collector. Dirt collector. We've got our 30 iron for a dirt collector. Good. Okay. Now, this track I'm making now, I'm actually going to get rid of. Because we don't need it. But after I get rid of the bridge, or I hit the bridge, which is the only thing I really care about at this point in time, I need to go one more. So we'll be deleting most of this because we don't need to go this far. And the further you go, the longer your trains take before they do anything. Cool. Okay. Now, we actually might need to go that far, you know, because isn't our... Yeah, our collector's on that line. Doesn't that suck? We do have to go this far. Okay. It'll be fine, mate. Now we need a rock collector. Walk and wall all night. Right, straight away. Curvy wivvies. Curvy wivvy. Because we want to come back now. Straight. Now, where are we going? I can just see the top of the ramp there. So if we come here and start building from the top of the ramp, I think that's a smart idea. So we don't screw it up. Or we screw it up in a completely new way. That would work. Money, money, money. you can see why it's important to build my energy production, can't you? Now, the good news is your upgrades... Good God, this is a long way. That's a really long way. Your upgrades apply even on new stuff that you build. So because we've upgraded the rocks, we'll still be good. One more, and then a curvy. We like them curvy. Right, now let's go back and plumb this shit in so that we can run twains. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Whee. No, don't get stuck in the wall. That's just useless. Now, how are we going to plumb this stuff in? I kind of think... Let's pause the trains. Kill that. Kill, 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 kill. Oh, we're on top of the text. Kill. Okay, now, curve. One of those. Tweak. And then we can do straight. Doink. Doink. And if we delete that one, put in one of those. Look, we've still got one. And we put in an S-curve. Doink. And then a couple more doinks. Doink, doink. There we go. Now we can run trains. Whee! They're not useful trains yet because, you know, they're not doing anything up here. So this one that's a dirt collector, I don't really need a dirt converter because I haven't upgraded them, but the rock one, we can put in some rock storage over here. Actually, we can just put in a rock converter right next to it. Why not? We've even got one. Boop. There we go. Perfect. So every train now will make an energy as it goes past there. Boop. And then we should be self-sufficient for energy. But we have a lot of distance for our trains to cover now. Let's watch it make an energy. It should. Boop, boop. It makes 2. Nice. Now, have I upgraded the dirt converters? I don't think so. I think I've only upgraded the log converters. So we should... I'm of two minds whether I bother upgrading the dirt converters, to be honest. So I don't need additional dirt. So what I probably should do is next to this one is... Do I really want a dirt converter? I reckon I should just upgrade the others, to be honest. Because I only came here just to place that. Do I really want a dirt converter? Because look how much it's only going to consume dirt, but it takes a lot of stuff to make it. But whatever, let's make one. Whatever. Better be worth it. Better make lots of energy. It needs 50 to fill it up. Wow. Better upgrade that, eh? Maybe we better upgrade the dirt converter. I don't want to take us below 200 energy, so I'll just keep an eye on that. Right. CC going below 200 energy. That's fine. We'll come back to that a little bit later on, and we'll eventually get this down to the point where it's useful. Yep. Good. We can do some other low mileage things. So we can do a few upgrades on our dirt transport to get them to 15. And we can upgrade our dirt collector to go to 15 as well. Alright, we'll just leave that alone for a little while, or we're going to use all our energy and then we won't be able to do anything. So we'll just leave that sit for a while. We can collect our 10 energy for making that. Good. And now, it's time to make a bridge. And then we can get over it. Probably about here somewhere, I think, because we'll come back in there, go across there, and I kind of think we probably want to put a curve in there to go over there. So if we just pause, so when we're destroying stuff, we're okay. All right, now let's delete that one. And let's put our curve back in for now while we're working out the grand plan for over there. And then we can press play and let the trains keep making stuff. Now, where do we actually have to go over here? What's an efficient path? Actually, I probably should have gone that way, shouldn't I? That would have made sense instead of going that way. But you know, I want to go and get the caboose. Because you just know I want to do that. So I can make a junk track. We'll make a junk track, which will use up lots of wood, but we're making a ton of wood anyway, so that's fine. I could put in some more wood storage, so we stay on top of it, but nah, whatever. Anyway, let's make some track. And I think to make the bridge, elevated, tall water bridge, I need 15 concrete, so I'm going to need to, I actually do need to upgrade my concrete producing, don't I? Damn it. Fine. Which means I need another concrete storage, which I actually can't do. Now's a good time to delete the... Oh, no, because it's still going to be shit, isn't it? Oh, I don't want to delete the iron. Look how much iron I've got. Can I squeeze another track in there? Another straight? I can. Can I squeeze in a curved? I can. Brilliant. Hey, V for Vidi, how are you? Random shopping music, you reckon? Wait, straight. We're playing Lazy Train Game, which is anything but. It should be called fucking Grindy Train Game, but that's okay. Nathan, I still like you, it's okay. Right, now I can put in another concrete pad. Storage for more concrete. And I don't have enough dirt just yet, but it won't be long. Actually, I know how to make this happen. Let's go back up here. And let's kill this dirt converter. Even though it's got 13 dirt, who cares? Throw it away. Really? Throw it away. Throw it away. Good. All right. Let's just pause trains so we don't kill any. Because they don't die when you do that to them, but bad things happen. All right. Dirt storage. And another one of those. Can I afford one? No, of course not. All right. We'll wait. Actually, I can put my converter in. I can put my dirt converter back, one I already own. Doop. And then I can put a straight piece in here for the moment while we're waiting for it to make concrete. How much concrete do we need? We need... We've got another iron storage, haven't we? Go to plus play. We've got dirt storage. We need 30 iron and 50 rocks. That won't take long. That'll be fine. We could, in fact, do the same thing over here. So we've got rocks. Since we need more rocks to build things, we could delete Mr. Rockpad here. Delete that, and go storage, rock storage, because we can build as many of these as we want, really. 1, 2 of those, 3 of those. Who wanted 3? Me. Right. And then put this back in. There we go. That will collect some rocks now, which we can use in our construction, but it'll still start making energy very quickly, which will be good. Now, we want to get another dirt storage in here when we can. Can we do a dirt storage yet? No. Haven't got enough iron. Nearly, though. Haven't quite got enough dirt either. It's coming. We'll let our energy recover a little bit before we start upgrading the things. Look at all this collected wisdom here. Why isn't any of that rock storage filling up? Is it in a bad place now? Oh, that rock storage up there has to fill up before it can deliver to this rock storage. I kind of think that's why they put in switches and some trains go around one way and then they go around the other way. It kind of makes sense to me. But I couldn't be bothered. That's going to hurt my head. They are gradually filling up, but not quickly. Even though our rock storage is really good. Alright, I think we've got enough for our other dirt storage now, up here. Which will help us in doing our other dirty deeds. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Oh. Not enough resources for dirt storage. Oh, something ate my rocks. I had enough rocks and then something ate them. Bugger. Come on, store some rocks somewhere. Come on, 10 more rocks. Do the rocks. Watching the HUD. Watching the HUD. Watching the HUD. Watching the HUD some more. Right. Got it in there before whatever's eating the rocks ate them. Now that'll help with building our other stuff. So we can now, once we have enough dirt stored, we can do our other concrete storage over here. But of course we could just upgrade this concrete storage, couldn't we? Instead it didn't have to do all that crap. Wouldn't that be smart? How much would that cost us? Upgrade this to 15. Because that's going to be cheaper than building another concrete storage. Yeah, let's do that. As long as it's less than... Yeah, that was less than 10 total. Now we can store 15 concrete. Which means we can actually be able to build our bridge soon. Well, one of them anyway. Now, because I think we need to go that way as well as this way, we should probably... And that looks like about the right spot, so we can start building our... Is that going to be the right spot? No, it's going to be that one, isn't it? I reckon. But we can't put a bridge directly over there because that's a wide bit. We can only put a bridge here on the narrow bit. Nah. Whatever. Let's get rid of you. Pause the train so it doesn't crash. Straight. Straight. Delete that. Put the curve one back in. Play. Right. Let's do it. Let's go and build a bridge and get over it. Elevated. Tall water bridge. So we still have to wait for 15 concretus and 30 ironus. Now we might need to upgrade our iron building capacity, I think. Can we do that? Iron storage? No. So we can't actually upgrade our ability to make more iron. That's annoying. It is annoying. We should probably upgrade our dirt collector a little bit, shouldn't we? Our dirt converter. Just to make more energy. Let's get it down to 30 for now, and we'll leave that alone for a little while. That should help make more energy. While we're waiting to get enough concrete and iron built up. So once the concrete store's actually full, our iron will build up enough to build this thing. In the meantime, we just kick around doing what we do best, which is nothing really. Wonder what another station would cost. Oh, we've got one. That won't give me another train though, will it? And we want to make sure it's the right way. Did that give me another train? Do I now have 4 trains? Oh, when I took the station away, it killed the train, didn't it? Yes. So what I should probably actually do... Let's kill that for a little while. And then we'll put it back in a moment. That's what I want to do, is just get the trains a little bit further apart. There we go, put it in there. So that way the trains are further apart and the resources have time to recover before the train comes. See, I can almost do intelligent things. Wow, we used a lot of energy. We're not really making enough energy. So we need to keep upgrading our dirt converter. Can't do any of these yet? No. Well, we could do the switches easily enough. In fact, why don't we put some switches in our jump track that we're waiting to build a bridge on? Build a bridge and get over it. So let's just claim our free energy for the switches, because, you know, we don't actually need this. But if I put it in there, and then delete it, and put the other one in there, and then delete it, and put the straight back in. Oh, they need to be there to claim the energy. Okay, that's smart. All right, I'll pay that. I'll pay that, Mr. Nathan. You outsmarted me when I wasn't watching. So now I can collect those, and then I can get rid of the switches, right? Ha! Didn't think of that, did you, Nathan? No. If you're wondering who Nathan is, he's a developer of the game. Seems to be a pretty good dude. Can I put track there without a bridge? Will it let me? No. We'll wait. Wait. Energy's picking up again. Good. So we're not using it faster than we've got it. Where did all that concrete go? What used all the concrete? Did the switches use concrete? Don't they use concrete? No. Is there concrete on the train, maybe? I hear a waterfall. But I don't hear the waterfall right next to it, which is... So if you're right there, you can hear it. And if you're around behind this rock, you can hear it. But here, you can't hear it. That's okay. What ate the concrete? I don't understand. What did my bridge go in? The one I clicked on that I couldn't have before because I didn't have concrete? No. Tall water bridge. It will fit there. I just need concrete. Got everything else, just not concrete. In fact, my concrete plant's not producing, is it? Why isn't my concrete plant producing? Because you're not getting dirt. Is my converter that's up there eating all the dirt? That means... We'll wait till this actually makes some energy, but we'll delete this converter and put in a straight piece because my concrete plant's not getting any dirt. So we need to come flying back down here. We could put a converter here, but I think what we really want to do is put a converter there. A dirt converter. So after we've used all the dirt, and you just know we're going to need to move this thing at some point, so let's put it right next to the station, actually. So put our dirt converter there. That way our concrete plant gets the dirt first, because it needs the dirt. It needs a lot of dirt. And maybe we should do some upgrading around the dirt while the concrete plant's not doing anything. So dirt collector 15, dirt transport 15, that's fine, that's enough. There we go, it's making concrete again. Yay! And only leftover dirt will come here. So we won't make much energy, but that's alright. We'll let our energy recover a little bit, because we're going to need it while it makes concrete, because it uses a bit. Can we upgrade our dirt converter? No, it's not worth it. We'll just leave that sit there. So it's just going to use dirt that we're not using, basically. So maybe we should actually upgrade our other converters. There's a thought. Is it a good thought? I don't know. How's our concrete going? Because we need a lot, don't we? We need 15. Good. We're going to be here for a while. I got outsmarted. Yes, I did, Gav. Yes, I did. But then I did mention earlier in the thing that I am, in fact, running on fumes. So, you know. Oh, I did forget. Thank you for being a member, Andy. Welcome along, Mr. Guard. Guardus Maximus. All right. It's a bit of a waiting game. I had grand plans to leave this running for the entire day, so it would build up tons of energy while I was working, but then I spelt the day rooted and I didn't even turn this on. Should have. It is a little grindy, Andy, yes, but you can just let it do its thing. So that's, I think, why it's called the lazy train game, because once you've gotten to a point, it just runs itself. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to run the trains. You don't have to drive. You don't have to think very much, apart from being a little bit more tactical than I just was. Yes, store before convert. Very important. Otherwise, converting takes all your capacity, because what happened there is I had this dirt collector and that dirt collector feeding a converter, instead of feeding storage like we need them to. And if I was smart, I probably would have put the other plant over here somewhere. But, you know, it is where it is now. We're not moving it again. We are building concrete, so it's fine. Building it quite quickly, actually, so that's okay. We're doing all right there. So our blocks of iron. I wonder why those ones are bigger. Because they're all iron storage. Why is it so? But I've only got all this iron storage so I can build stuff, because everything you build needs iron. Iron. Why don't we put in a tree somewhere? I think we need a tree. Oop, there we go. It's completely meaningless, but now we've got a tree. You could make a complete forest. Do we need a palm tree to offset the fact that we've got a concrete plant? I think so. There you go. Right near the concrete plant. There we go. Done. Perfect. That's it for the trees. We're not doing any more trees. They're just a waste. Total waste. We'll just sit over here on the other side of the river going, I want to be over there. But anyway, that's fine. So what else is going on in people's worlds at the moment? Anything exciting? What new DLC are you looking forward to? One single tree in the middle saying, hello, Paul, sitting here being a pain. Yes. But you realise I'll just bulldoze it sooner or later. Because, you know. And yes, there is some convoluted trackage. I suppose I could fix this while we wait, couldn't I? I could make this less convoluted. With all the S-bends. Not that it really matters. It doesn't, as though it slows the train down any. So it doesn't hurt anything, I suppose. I just had some, so I used them. How's that dirt converter going? Slowly. It's because most of the dirt's getting eaten by the concrete plant. So we're not building much dirt energy. So the trains probably get up there, they're already full. Maybe I should put this converter on that side of that dirt factory. Nathan, we need wind. As the trees go. I probably could put that side on that side of that dirt collector, because when the trains go up there, they're probably full. Let's do that. Let's see if that makes sense, because there wasn't much on it, so that's fine. Converter. Because it's just not doing very much at the moment. Better put it straight in here, or we'll end up with a oval. There we go. Play. Be cool to get it 20 times too. What would another station cost me? Oh, that's doable. Yeah, it's doable. I might do that after we've done some bridges. Then we can have 4 trains. Then we've got to make things work faster. Ah, we have our tall water bridge. Boop. Now, of course, we need to make another one of those pretty soon, but that's okay. So that one there, that's another dirt collector, which is a bit useless, but, you know, we'll use it. We'll use it. Where's my bridge? There's my bridge. And I would think a dirt collector would go that way around. Yeah. And there's a coal collector up there. And the coal collector... Whoa, look what the coal collector needs. Whoa. So much of everything. All right, we need to put more storage in everywhere to collect coal. So at the moment, I think what we'll do... Do we care about a dirt collector? I don't think so, not at the moment. At the moment, we're just going to go and collect these things that we need. We'll come back to these, come back to the mining ability at some point. Someone on Steam made a suggestion for a, oh no, we gotta build another bridge, don't we? Build a bridge and get over it. That's right. Can I move? Why can't I move? Come on. Stop. What's going on? Right, there we go. It gets confused sometimes. Right, we've got to come a long way over. And we've got to go all the way over there, too. Boring. We're going to be spending lots of logs. Fortunately, there's a log thing right there. I guess we're making a curve here. I think we got our hand forced. Oh, can't do it. Do I care about the wood collector? Not really. We have to go past it anyway, so... I'm using up my wood really quickly, which means I'm not making energy, which is not a good thing to do. Right, wood collector. Oh. And I think we can use some of our curvy... No, we need a lefty. And I think that's probably a bit close. Maybe we didn't need a lefty. Maybe we didn't need a lefty. Maybe we needed a proper curve. And then a straight. And then a proper curve. Ooh, I just win something. Now we need another bridge. It's not a useful bridge at the moment, but you know. Can we make a bridge yet? No, because we haven't got enough iron and we don't have enough... I don't have enough concrete. Because we've been running out of energy as well, because we're farming all of our wood. Because, you know, we do that. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. Andy says, I got a ball kicked in my head Monday last week. Haven't been to the doctors, got medication for my headaches, though. You should go and make sure you haven't got concussion, dude. Hornby Man, hello. Gav says, wow, that's crazy. Yes. Andy says, not much happening. The other Andy. Hear back if I've been accepted for an archaeology course and allow me to join the Waterloo Uncovered Dig in Belgium. Well, that sounds pretty cool. Being one of those weird people that watches Time Team. It's, I think we've been gobbling up our resources somewhere. Where's our stones? Stones? He's got no stones. Should I put that stone converter over there? Maybe. No, it didn't even drop any off. Why hasn't it got any rocks? Why does it have no rocks? What's using the rocks? I don't understand. How is it there's no rocks coming to that one when we go past a rock collector? And we carry it forever. Does it expire? Does it go bad like milk? I don't know. Oh, we're down to 3 times speed too. How'd that happen? Yeah, that'll work quicker. I think I do need another train, don't I? We're going to need a lot of rocks and a lot of iron though. So I'm actually going to need to build another iron fabricator to do that. What does an iron fabricator need? 30 rocks, 30 woods, and 10 energy. So we can do that, but we just got to work out where to put it. And I seem to recall, was there a... pressing the wrong button. Was there a stone collector up here? Is there a totally useless stone collector here? That's why we've got no stones. Look, they're all here. Because we've got a converter that's stealing most of the stones. That's why we've got no stones, because we've got 2 converters operating off the same stone source. So that's why this one hardly ever gets any. Right. So this one probably... because that did pick up some stones, and it's dropping them off, and straight away it's making the iron. I understand what's been happening now. That's fine. Yes, that's fine. At least we're building energy, it's fine. Alright, let's put our bridge in, because I think we've got enough to do that now. Just so we can get across here. The tall water bridge. Does it fit? Yes. Or not? Why doesn't it fit? Oh, there's a slight curve. No. Bastard. There's a slight curve in the graphics that I did not see because I did not look close enough. Well, it doesn't help that I'm sleepy. Right. So we see there's a little curvy thing here. Hopefully we can put it here. Can we do it? Yes. Right. No, straight track. I swear it just ignores the key presses sometimes. We're going to be able to do that? No, because it's going to run into the mountain. All right, then. We can use this S-curve that we made before, but we didn't need it. Why not? Good. Is there another thing, or is it gradual? Oh, God, there's another ramp needed that way. Because I don't think my ramp can get up there, so we need to make 2 ramps. Can we make a ramp yet? Ramp medium. Not till we make some concrete, we can't. Got 2. Yep. Fantastic. So, how many trains have we got running? Where are the other ones? Oh, there's one. There's another one right behind it. That might be the other reason. We've got trains too close together, so things aren't replenishing quickly enough. Might need to up the replenishment rates on some things. But we are staying... We're going okay with the energy. It's hovering. Because I keep using it for things, so it's hovering. It's all right. Andy, I've been looking to go to the doctors, but we haven't been yet. If it's a concussion, Andy, I really would. It's potentially the kind of thing you'd bother to go and sit for 12 hours in an emergency room for straight after the game. And I don't know about there, but here the club would actually pay for it. Can't make it yet. Can't make it yet. Yes, we can. Boop. Right. How far do we have to go? Because we're only going to rip this track up again. Because we don't need to keep any of this track. We just want to go and earn the collectible thingies. It's the only reason we're here. Yeah, we should be able to get up there. And then we're going to have all this stuff that we don't need. That's okay. Oh, no, I need 2 there because I need a ramp. Elevator, ramp medium. Since we've got 5 concretes, we'll go whack. And we'll go up there and get those things, and then we'll delete all this stuff. Any minute now. Any minute now. Any minute now. Mm-hmm. Andy says, love Time Team as well. One of the people doing the courses is Phil Harding. Ah, cool. Yes, I've watched the Time Team people get old. Andy says, is there a way to make railroad or auto engineer follow a timetable? Yes. For passenger trains, yes, but not for the other ones. I've never really made timetables work that well for me, so I don't run them. But I did figure out how they worked. It's just that they're not the way I like to run things, so I just didn't bother. Very important message we saw in the top left-hand corner there. That was one of the updates that Nathan did just prior to release. It now saves, and it's telling you when it saves. So if it starts to fail to save, you know about it. Right, now we've just got to get over to our golden caboose and our big ramp. So we're going to have a big yellow bum in a moment. Curve. We're going to have lots of track to use in other places because we'll reuse all this track. It's not wasted. We just don't need to be up here because there's actually nothing useful up here. Well, that didn't work. Get the caboose, did it? No. Oh, we're not on the right intersection. Well, that'll do it. So let's put this curve thing in that we've got that we don't need. No. We haven't got one. Put this one in. You can now attach the golden caboose to one of your trains, assign it by clicking the train station, clicking add caboose. It will double the amount of energy earned when it fills the converter. You can collect a golden caboose from each scenario. Each golden caboose can be used in every scenario. If you collected 2, you can use 2 of them in each scenario. Boo, 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 boo. Okay. Now let's unlock the giant ramp, because no doubt we need this for something. Boink, 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 boink. Okay, now because there's nothing at all up here, we're just going to delete all this track now. And we've unlocked another scenario. So, do we want to keep playing this one? And find out what the... I kind of want to find out what those spinny things are at the top. I'm not too fussed about coal at the moment, to be honest. Because that's going to unlock stuff, but it's also expensive. And I think I need to pretty much rebuild the way my railway works to be able to have coal. Because we need to be able to fabricate lots and lots and lots of things. So we don't even need to be over here. We don't even need a bridge. Because I don't think there's anything else over here, is there? No, that's it. The only point to make this bridge was to come here. As they say, build a bridge and get over it. We did. We got over it. All right, now I'll stop deleting there because we need to decide what we're going to do with that stuff, whether we're going to keep it or not. Is it worth it? I don't know. Because I kind of want to get up there. Because I want to see what they do. Why are they different? So what does it take to build a giant ramp? 5 iron and 10 concrete. Or is that is this a ramp humongous maybe? But surely you'd be allowed to get up there. So it must be a ramp large. We hadn't had one of those before. So we'll think about whether... We'll keep this stuff for the bridges and stuff we've got built here. And we'll keep the track for the moment. But I want to get up there. So let's just pause for a moment. And let's put in a curvy. Just so we can do our cheating track method. We delete that one. And put our track back in. Oop, and play. All right, now we can keep making these. Come on, right click. Right click, right, thank you. Okay, now, ramp large. Yeah, that'll get up there. And it's 3 of them. We can't make one yet, that's fine. But what we can do is get our straight piece in. And then we just wait until we've got the concrete. And then we can go and check the other scenario out, because the other scenario, I think, is living room, and that sounds fun. So we'll go have a quick look at that one. Hello, Ian. How are you? Andy says, I don't play a club, just was talking to get lunch, and a few Leah Sevens kicked a ball in a pole, it went into your head. Well, that's not cool. Did that happen at a school? Because if that happened at a school, the school should be paying for you to get a concussion check. And he says, I second what Paul said, he really should get checked as concussion is not fun. Yeah, it can, if you do actually have, so if you don't have it, brilliant. Probably wasted some time and maybe some money. But if you do have a concussion, it can really affect you later in life if you're not treated properly now. No, I don't want to make another ramp. Stop it. Right, there we go. Now, what do we do when we get up here? Curve. Straight. Funnily enough, we've got a lot of track. We don't need to make any more track at all. Curved. Doop. Straight. You can use hotkeys for these. I set some up and then didn't use them. I've unlocked a wood auto collector. What does that mean? Good-o. I don't know what that means. And there's nothing else up here, so we'll just delete this track now. It's completely pointless. I'm sure people would bring trains up here, but I don't care. What does it mean that I've unlocked a... Was it a converter? Or was it a wood collector? Oh, there they are. Wood auto collector is 250 wood. Got wood? What does it mean it auto collects them? We have to find out, aren't we? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 here. If we upgrade those so they carry a bit more. Wood storage. Let's get those to 15 so they collect a little bit more. And we'll have to add some more wood storage here. Wood storage, storage. What do we need? We need 250 wood. That's a lot of wood. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 60. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can have 195. So we need more wood storage. This is going to affect my energy production for a while because wood's my best energy production. 255. There we go. That's fine then. Now, if we upgrade our stone storage a little bit... We actually use the stone as fast as we get it, to be honest, at the moment. So, let's find out what a wood auto collector does. So once we've actually got the wood, we'll put one of those in and we'll just see what it does. Maybe it means I don't need a train anymore to collect wood. We'll find out. We'll probably put it on there. Or, should we put it on the one over here that hasn't got trains? Would that make sense? We put it here? We can always delete it again. I think we'll do that. We'll put it here and see what happens. Because if it doesn't need trains, it doesn't need trains. But does it need connected track? There's a question for you. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out what it means. Needs to be placed on a wood deposit. We haven't got enough to do it yet anyway, but yeah, it'll go there. All right. We'll see what it does. We shall see. then we'll, once we've figured out what that does, we won't bother with the stone auto collector. At this time, we'll go on to the, I think the living room scenario is the next one we've got. So we shall build a new railway. Will we do that tonight though? Yeah, it's 8:17, it's not too bad, I suppose. I do want to go to sleep early tonight though, because such a great time last night. So we've got lots of wood storage, but it's not filling up. Do we need some more wood storage somewhere? Oh yeah, it is slowly filling up. We're nearly there, in fact. So we can put this auto collector on in just a moment, Dave. I'm taking a chance putting it over here where it's got no tree, no track, but, yeah, we'll see. Come on, 5 more woods. 5 more. 5 more. Come on. Surely you can put 5 more woods in. Somewhere. Yay! Now, what does it do? Oh, it said something then, didn't it? Don't know what that's... Oh, look! 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 It's filling up all my wood storage. Cool. This thing handy. Do I own all of these things if I go to another scenario? Wow, that thing's useful. I like that thing. So what do we want to do? We want to keep expanding this one, or do we want to do the next scenario? Which I think is living room. Oh, Dr. Google's been going. Chain Trace Randy says this is the new TSW due to budget cuts. Yes, it is. That's it exactly. This is optimization. That's what this is. Grade and a half. Apart from a headache, do you have any other symptoms? Sinus problems, good. Doctor's appointment later today. And he says, a lot more sleepy the past few days and nearly threw up. Yes, that does sound a lot like concussion. Yes, I concur with Andy Ladd. So he's a paramedic, which definitely trumps me because all I've got is remote first aid. Because, you know, taking kids into forests and all, you needed to be able to help them sometimes. Sounds like we want to go to the living room. Wonder if I delete everything, do I own it when I go to living room? I don't know. Let's find out. Alright, back to the title screen. Actually, let's go into the help. Because does help have credits in it? No. I haven't actually figured out where the credits are yet. Alright. Title. Oh, we can do scenarios from here. Alright, so let's go scenarios. Yes, we have unlocked living room. And future platform. Whatever that is. And you can make your own too. So you can actually put your railways up for usage. Alright, we have got a new place. Now, do we have all of these? Oh, look, we do have the magic things. Alright, let's have a look around. This is living rooms. We've got rocks over there. We've got one train. We've got a... Wow. We've got more wood over there. Whee! We've got a golden caboose up there. Oh, we never put a golden caboose on a train. There's a special bridge. We've got to get up here. Surely. Get across the kitchen. There's a tunnel. Brilliant. Then we go in, there's a door. Is there anything in here? No. So I think the first thing we need to do is get wood. Look at that. There's the game. I wonder if the guy is Nathan. Could be. Ooh. There's an automatic dirt collector. That looks like coal down there on the shelf. So what else is there around here? There's nothing in there, so it's just a pointless room. Right, good, perfect. Why's it got a kitchen in it? And on top of the couch there's the wood collector. Is there something on both shelves? No, only one shelf, fortunately. Hey, go back up there. All right, I think it's pretty cool. Let's do this, shall we? Let's start with a wood collector. So it looks like we do... Do we actually own all the stuff that we had before? No, so we've started again, basically. So even if I deleted the stuff from the other one, so we've unlocked things, but we don't own them. With the exception of... Yeah, we've only got unlocked stuff. Okay. So we're basically starting from scratch, and that's fine. Wood collector. Whoop. Now let's have a think about this. Where are we going to... Wrong button, numbnuts. Where are we going to put stuff? So there's dirt there. We're going to need dirt. There's rocks there. We need rocks pretty quickly. So I think rocks is probably the first port of call. So I think we might start building our track out this way. So we'll pause little Freddy here. Bust him off. And we will do it the same way we've been doing it, which is by cheating. Oh yes, we need to put in some storage. Yep. Storage. Wood storage. Boop. Play. Stop. Right. Straight. It happened too quick. Because we've started again. Play. Now, what do our upgrades look like? Oh, we're back at the beginning. Oh, no. That's boring. But anyway, we can make this work. Rock collector. Got stoned, man. Oh, we need 30 wood, don't we? That's right. We need to store more wood. No, storage. Then we can put our rock collector in. And we can gradually build the track back around. Now, what else do we need to do here? There is a dirt collector somewhere, I saw. Oh, it's over there. Okay. So we'll gradually make our way back around to the dirt collector, I guess. Because we're going to have lots of tracks to play with. Come on, move. Yeah, can't. There's a wall there. It's a bit tedious having a wall there. What is that one on? Oh, we've got to go back there anyway. Alright, so we're building some energy up. Good stuff. We've got to go over there. Do we? Yep. And sooner or later we're going to have to do a wiggles. But it may as well be normal curves, because if we put an S-curve right on, it doesn't quite get there. So we might as well do a normal curve. Doop. And then another one. We've got lots of straight track to put our things on. Our manufactories. But let's get our collection stuff happening. Now, I think for the dirt collector, we actually need to be making stuff. So what we might need to do is hook this train back in, I think. Right. Did I put a track somewhere then? I didn't mean to. Right. let's get ourselves hooked in. And we can get our trains running, and we can get multiple trains going as well. Yay! So I think at the moment, because we're going to need really long things, at the moment we're not making any energy, are we? So probably need some stone storage and then a converter. So I think we need 2 stone storage. Because we need those 4 things. To wait till we get 30 wood again. That won't take long. Can we have a second station yet? No. Because we need stones and iron for a second station. Okay. That's boring. That's right. Alright, now let's put a converter in. Need a wood converter first. And at the moment we'll put the wood converter down here. When we're able to put one of those in now, and we should put a stone converter next to it, I think. But we can't do a stone converter yet until we're fabricating some iron. So let's put in... Now in that case we probably don't want... we haven't done a converter. We're going to have enough room here. We can need 5 tracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be enough to start with. It'll be enough to start with. It's fine. So let's put some more stone storage in. 2, I think, from memory. Or is it 1? No, it's 1. I only need 1 more. And then we can put our fabricator in for iron. So we'll be able to do that once our wood's built up again. Right, we can do that now. Do that now. And then we need some iron storage. We can't put that in yet because we haven't got enough wood. Oh, we need 40 woods. We need another wood storage anyway. We can go back to our iron storage. We'll have to hurt all these things later, because when it comes time to build a concrete plant. Actually, I think I should probably deal with that now, to be honest. Let's just get rid of that. Because if I don't get rid of that, deal with that now, and I can't put in a stone thing yet, because I won't have... What will I? No, I need iron for a stone, for a dirt thing. Because I need some more long tracks. I really do. Let's go and unlock our giant ramp. I can't have moved. Oh, I'm stuck on a wall. Is that going to be long enough? Is that going to hit it? Probably not. Curved. S-curve right. Straight. That should hit it, surely. Should hit the long bit, shouldn't it? Maybe? Maybe? Right. So I kind of think the next thing to do is work towards having our auto collector. So I think what we want is more wood storage. Station, we need iron, so I don't want to build that yet though, because I need more straight track. So if I start building more straight track that goes out that way, and we can start using up our wood, but we'll put the auto thingy up there, and we're going to need a ramp humongous at some point. So what do we need to build a ramp humongous? 80 wood, 20 iron, 40 concrete. So we have to get quite advanced to get right into this. Don't we? Yes. Yes, 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 we do. But for the moment, I just want lots of straight tracks to make plant. So let's get rid of this because I just want to make plant at the moment. So that's what we'll be concentrating on for now. It's probably good enough, actually. Let's put a curve there. Because I don't want to have to move all of these bloody fabricators and shit later, which means we need lots and lots of straight track for them to sit on. This is annoying, isn't it? Because we're stuck on the thing. You need to be able to move through things, Nathan. We're not a physical thing in the world. If you're listening, I know you do sometimes. Alright, how does that look? Oops, what have I done? What did I do? What did I do? Made the game little. Whoop, sorry. There we go. Alright. Alright. I buggered that up, didn't I? Alright, so we're going to head that way now. We're pretty... I reckon we could do a couple more straights. No, probably there actually. Then now curve, we can start coming back. I reckon that'll work. Because I just don't want to move everything again later. This is what I learnt the first time, was make lots of straight track. Because you need tons of it. And we're going to put in loads of wood storage so that we can have our auto collector operating shortly. All right, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Now I'll have to work out how to plumb that back in a moment. All right, play. Ooh. We've got a steam engine. Oh, we've got a caboose, that's right. It's not quite what I want, is it? Not quite what I want. I could just chuckle most of this storage. Who cares? It's not important. It's not as though we don't have a bunch of track sitting in our pie holes. Not enough resources to place a log. Oh no! How did that happen? I wonder. Alright, play. Go chop off some wood. Right. And straight. Doink. Okay, good. I think we're complete now. I think. Yep, we're all complete. Good. Okay. So I think, that's before we build our fabricators, let's start upgrading our converter. No, let's not. Let's put in lots of wood storage, because what do we need? How much wood are we going to need to build the humongous? 80. Alright, so let's start those. Storage, wood storage. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, We'll get 8 in a moment. Right, there's our 80 wood storage that we'll need for the ramp. So the next thing I think we should do is... what we need to do for another train. We need 40 wood, 40 stone, and 40 iron, so we need our fabricator. So let's put our fabricator over here on this track somewhere. Wrong key. Because we're going to need to put in 2 stone storage. Have we got stones going yet? We haven't got a stone converter yet, have we? No, good. So, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Storage. Pause. Straight. Right, play. So as soon as we can start getting... Actually, let me get rid of one of those storages that we've got. Come on. Let me turn. Thank you. Oh, they're full. Well, we don't delete them. That'd be a bad idea. Alright. Storage. Can we do one yet? Yep, stone storage. Whoop. And every time we get enough storage, we'll do another one. Soon, laddie, soon. Actually, we only need one for the fabricator. For our iron fabricator. And then we need an iron out. So we need an iron storage. And we can have one of those right now. Gunk. But we're actually going to need a lot of those. Now, what does our humongous ramp need? Only needs 20. But we also need to be able to make concrete. And we also need to be able to make the other ramps, probably. So I think I might make... We had 5 iron before, I think. So I think I'll make 5 iron. Gradually in time. Fun. Yes, we need more wood, Anarchist Angel. You're right. Hello there. Andy says, doesn't PBR run through a national forest? No, it's a state forest. Actually, I'm not even sure. Yeah. Is it a state forest? Might only be a park, I think. Right, forest? Might only be a park. Yes, that's a pole ramp. You're right. I could get over my stomach. This would be fun, frustrating map. It's going to say need storage first. 30 mile an hour in a 20 zone in Railroader. Absolutely. What about 75? More wood. We always need more wood. Hello, Hawks. Makes sense to have a few long sections track for all the plant you need. Yes. Gradually. Haha, snuck one in when no one was watching. I do watch Time Team on the YouTube channel from time to time. Makes sense to have a few long sections of track, yes. If you play Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. That's a scary game, that one. It's like Transport Fever, but evil. Gav says you delete game. Game goes kaboom, Nathan loses hair. Ah, he's good, Nathan. He's very responsive, as developers go. There's a few of my suggestions in the game, which I'm very happy about. Alright, so, station. We need 20 iron, so we're not too far off that. We're going to need some more rock storage, though, because we need 40 rocks. And right now we've got 30 rocks, so let's put a rock storage somewhere. Somewhere that's not connected to the fabricator, though. We'll just put one somewhere random, and we'll regret it. It's fine. Boop. We'll completely regret putting that there, and that's fine. No problem. Because I want to get a train, and I want to get a dirt collector going as well. Collector. Dirt collector, not there yet. We need 30 iron, but I want to get another train before I get a dirt collector. I think that's important. Will you stop doing that, Windows? Hmm. 20 irons. That's our priority, is the station. And we will put the station somewhere. Probably put it right next to that one, because that's a useless little straight piece right there. So we'll put it right there, as soon as we can. And we should start upgrading stuff soon before we start using lots and lots of energy. The energy's going okay because we've got our magic energy caboose. Hello, Chase. Anarchist Angel says it's quite satisfying to conquer it. Oh, it does look like a good game, but it also looks super grindy. Alright, so only one of them has a magic caboose because we've only got one magic caboose, but that's okay. So what I should do at this point, before we start trying to conquer any gigantic things and build lots of iron, is get our energy working. Now, what does this dirt collector need? It needs 30 iron, so let's get an iron storage in so we can have 30 iron. We can have that now. I know when we start building concrete that we are going to need 5. So we've got room because there's 1, 2 more, then the concrete, and then the concrete pad. So there's lots of room before the dirt collector. And dirt collector needs 30 iron, so we'll be able to do that pretty soon. But let's start looking at what we can do with upgrades. I think that would be a good idea. So we're going to have a magic wood collector at some point in time. In fact, if we store 250 wood now, we can actually put our magic wood collector to work. That's probably a good idea. So we should probably just do that, actually. Let's forget about upgrades for the moment. Let's concentrate on our wood storage. Because we're certainly picking up plenty of wood. So we can put another wood storage there. See, wood storage is cheap. We can put one there. Because we need 250. That's 170. We don't need to keep all of these. We just need to have 250 to put the auto collector in. It'll take a little while for these to fill up, obviously, but we can start doing some upgrades that make them fill up quicker. Because we're not going to keep these wood storage, I'm going to fill the place for the concrete plant with wood storage. One more. Right, now let's start doing some upgrading while we're waiting for that to happen. So wood transport, I'm not going to bother because we'll have a collector. I'm not going to change the collector itself either. But my wood converter, I am going to start upgrading it. And let's take us down to 50 energy. Alright, we'll keep working on this. I want to get the wood converter down to about 10. Actually, we're going to have an auto wood collector, because so maybe we should get it down to 1. There's an idea. And we've got our... What's the next station? What's that need? Let's get rid of the upgrade panel. That'll need 80 wood, 80 rocks, 40 iron. We can do that. We're still producing iron, so why don't we do a iron storage? We've got one. Look at that. We own one. Okay, so we can get working on that. We can get working on our third train, which will be important. While the wood gradually fills up so we can put our auto wood collector on it, and then the trains don't need to worry about wood anymore. Ah, fun. Anarchist Angel says, realism mode has to transport all construction materials in stages to construction sites. That's what's coming with Railroader. So, I try to minimize the grindy games I play. Hello, Chase. Andy says, I watched someone play Workers and Resource. Well, it looks great. I think it's one of those games that get frustrating. A bit like Transport Fever. You play it for a while and then you don't care anymore. So if people are wondering why I want to do what I'm doing there, is we earned a wood auto collector. We need 250 wood from last time. And once we get the wood auto collector, we can start chucking away these wood storage and just use it for energy. So once we've actually got 250, I will pause the game, put that collector on, and then I will, because all the wood storage will be empty at that point, and I will delete most of it. I'll keep 5 of them, because we need, well, I think actually, no, we need 80, don't we? Yeah, we're going to need 80 wood for the station. So we'll keep 8 of the pads. And we should concentrate on making energy too. So the wood converter, we can do some more upgrades on that. We'll get that down to 42 now. We'll get rid of that. Energy Exchanger says it totally does. Once there's too much fertilizer, making the fertilizer plant stop working and thus not using compost garbage, causing garbage trucks to keep filling up with it. Can't have storage opposite each other on the same track. No, you can't, sadly. That would be a good thing, though, but I get why he doesn't do it. He's forcing you to have a linear layout. It's actually automatic because the collecting part is already automatic. Ah, you don't have to transport it. That's the cool thing. Ah, there we go. We're there. Okay, let's go and put our spin around and put our auto collector, because there's wood down here somewhere. Whee! If I can, there it is. We're going to put an auto collector on there. Wood auto collector. Boop. I've got to have track. What? I have to have track? You meanie. Hang on, did it do it? It took all the wood. But it didn't put it there. Oh, it just let me own one. Alright. Alright, we'll do this the hard way then. Fine. Straight. Play. We'll put the track there and then we'll delete it. It'll be fine. Why can't I move? Movement. It does get stuck occasionally in here, I'm noticing. Right, now let's put our auto wood collector on there. Meanwhile, we've been filling up all that bloody wood storage, so I want to delete it. There it goes. Okay. Now, delete that. Hang on, let's pause train. Stall. Damn it. Pause. Let's put some straights in. Now, how many wood pads have I got over here? We can run the game again. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Let's pause the game. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. And straights. Okay, run. Now it'll be important to upgrade our little woody fella. So we've got our converter running down here somewhere. Yes, it does work if it's not connected to the collector. It's probably not meant to, but it does. So we just need to upgrade this little jobby, I think. It's filling up pads at the moment. When it fills up pads, it'll start filling up these again. I should have deleted these before they were empty. See, my grand plan was to put the converter on while the trains were paused, and I didn't do it. Because I'm an idiot. You know how that is, I'm sure. Alright, so that's making energy now. Good. Let's get a dirt collector in. We should better do that now. Can. Whoop. Alright, now, dirt storage. We need to build up some more iron to get dirt storage, because we need some dirt storage. But while that's happening, let's get back to upgrading our little wood converter. Alright, so we've got that down to 40. It's at this point that you just leave the game running for hours and hours and hours and build up the energy. We can probably build a stone converter now, can't we? Yeah, we could. We'll put a stone converter somewhere. Up here, I think. No, because that'll be before the plant. We'll do it after the plant. So a stone converter may be after this storage here. And we can have one of those now, so let's put that on there. And we can start upgrading that as well. Now we have got a auto stone collector to put on, but I don't know if I want to build 25 stone collection pads, because that's going to be expensive. I think I'll just keep using the train for that. Can we upgrade our wood converter again yet? Yes, we can. So every time you bring that down, the more energy you make. So we can probably do a cheap upgrade on our stone converter as well. Yeah, we will when we get some energy. Actually, I'm beginning to wonder if that converter is working when it's not connected to track, you know? Because it does seem to be only the trains filling up this pad. You might be right. Because I just made the assumption it was working before when I hooked one up. Alright, let's make this work then. Let's make this work. Let's get rid of our upgrade panel. Because maybe it does only work when it's got a connection. It's certainly feasible. Does that wreck anything if I cut it in there? Not really. Alright, let's just pause the trains. Alright, play. So they shouldn't even stop there, really, should they? So is this pad filling up by itself now? No. Did I put a normal collector on there or an auto collector? I didn't put... You know what I put on there? A normal collector. Instead of an auto collector. Right, now I've got an auto collector on there. Now it probably doesn't need to be connected to track. Because it's got its little jobby on there. It's still not filling that up though, is it? Why doesn't it run? Is it because the storage is full? Maybe it can't do energy wood. Maybe it can only do storage wood. Let's put a wood storage on and see what happens. Since we own so many of them. So if I put that there, if it's... Yeah, look, it's only fills up storage. It doesn't fill up energy. Well, how about that? Learn something every day. And that's fine. Alright, next thing I want to do is get a third train. So what do we need for a train? We need 40 iron. So we've got 4 pads. So they'll be building their thing. And we need 80 rocks. So we need to build some more rock storage around the joint. So let's get on with that. Rock storage. Oop. Oh, let's checkerboard them. Why not? How much rock storage is that? 70. Alright. Let's start our rocks filling up. And at some point we can have a station. And you know where we'll put it? Somewhere. Somewhere. There. That'll do. We'll be able to put it right there once we've got enough. Because once we get 3 trains running, we can do other things. How much is a rock converter? 20. Let's get a station first. I think that's important. We need 10 more rocks. And 9 more iron. Energy is our limiting factor at the moment, because we haven't started with a big energy run. Now, I am going to go to bed early tonight because, like I said, I slept bugger all last night. So once we get the 3rd train in, and we'll probably get a rock converter in, that'll get it to the point where I can just leave it running for, as they say, a couple of days, and it can build up more energy for further exploration. There we go, got our 40 iron, we just need our 80 rocks now. If we actually got, I think we need another rock storage pad actually, because this storage pad gets consumed all the time. Well, it won't now because our iron's full. So yes, we can have a station. Woo! Just wait for the trains to go because we don't want them too close together. Right about now. There we go. Now we can start building up dirt storage. We can probably put a rock converter on too. So we'll put a rock converter, say, here. Or a stone converter. Once we've built up some iron. We're all getting more grey, dude. All's got more greys. Yes. Yes, that's what happens if you don't read the chat. You are correct. Life. $26, so we can upgrade our wood converter a little bit more. I can do another one. I'm going to get that down as low as we can, so it makes the most energy possible. And as soon as we can have a stone converter, we will. We'll put it after this main stone consumer. So we just need 20 more iron. Almost there. Halfway anyway. How's our little wood paddy going anyway? Is it filling up quickly? Looks like it. So at the moment, every second train makes 2 energy, and they get used straight away by the iron plant. That's interesting that your auto collectors only fill up your storage pads, not your energy. I suppose there's a point to that, because then you wouldn't need a train, would you? We're almost there with the iron for the, Oh, we've got our rock converter, haven't we? It's one there. It's running. Look at that. Got one. So we should probably start upgrading our rock converter. Stone converter. Gradually upgrading them. It's at this point you just let it run for a while. Just let it go, do its thing. Why not use energy to upgrade storages? Because no option to do that. Oh, you mean, yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, you can. But you don't really need to upgrade your storages. You can just build lots of them. For some of them it makes sense, like the concrete plant, it's worth upgrading those. And same with the steel. Or iron initially. We haven't even run a session where we've built all the industries yet. I keep pressing the Windows button instead of Alt for moosing. Right click to moose would be very good. So once this fills, it'll actually stop using energy and then we'll start producing energy or more of it. Because the next phase of expansion requires concrete, but you don't want to make concrete without the ability to produce a lot of energy or you get behind too quickly. So I'm at the point where I just leave it run for a day and build up a heap of energy so I can upgrade everything. And you just keep an eye on it, and every time you can upgrade something, you just do. Because we're not going to build anything more for a while. It's not worth it. What would a fourth train cost me? 120 rock, 80 iron, 40 dirt. We haven't even got dirt storage yet. We could put in some dirt storage, I suppose. But then it'll keep using energy. I'd rather build the energy up and upgrade my energy sources. Because that's important. Because if I just start continuing to build without building up my ability to create energy, I will just be a bit useless. So it's probably not a bad time, apart from reading chat and just chatting with you guys, to do nothing. What happened to the chatbot on that horror game night? Did it die? Or do you mean the talker one? I don't always run that. I usually use that mostly when I'm having to concentrate on the game. So horror things and anomaly games, you need to concentrate on the game and see what's changing all the time. But the other ones, not so much. Let's boost our stone converter up a little bit, since we've got some energy. All right. Everything helps. Everything helps. I should go and sit in another place. Actually, if I sit up there, we can watch the world go round. Hey, can you see out the windows? You can see out the windows. Look at that. Can you go out there? No. Not allowed out. Okay. It's another auto collector spinning around up there that I'm not using. It's a good view. You can watch stuff happening. And you notice the energy's going up now because our iron's full. So just keep our upgrade panel now open, and every time we can upgrade something, we should. And he says, I just think you've had an energy pad next to the auto collector, might it then fill up like the fabricators do? All right, good thought. Good thought. I like the thought. Let's find out. There is only one way to know these things. Yeah, it's pity we got full pads there. All right, let's pause. We don't lose a train. And let's put a converter, wood converter. Let's see what happens. I should get rid of that storage too. And put in a straight, because it'll never get anything. There's no point putting it after a converter. Go! Doesn't look like it. I think it only fills storage. Yeah, see, it only fills storage. Doesn't fill converters. Don't know what I need so much wood for, but, you know. Let's let it go. Do we want to build a stone auto collector? We could. Because, you know, we're building up lots of wood. So we could start building up them. That's 120. 140. Come on, auto collector. Get on with your job. I think the trains keep picking it up. So it never runs to fill anything. There we go. Maybe it only does it when you're watching them. $180. Oh, we need $250. Sometimes it runs and sometimes it doesn't. It's weird. Maybe it doesn't like having the converter next to it. Maybe it's just filling up all the ones we can't see, because there are a lot of wood pads down here. Are they filling? That one is still a converter, isn't it? Good. Almost ready for an auto stone collector. Then the trains will just have less to do. And just to prove the point, is there another stone collector anywhere? There is. Oh, we've got to get up there to prove that one. Not going to bother. Not going to bother with that proof. So we're about to get our stone auto collector. It needs 250 wood. Oh, we haven't got enough wood storage anymore, do we? No, we need more wood storage as well, don't we? Ah, sigh. I shouldn't have deleted all that wood storage I had. 200. 210. I'm running out of straight tracks. Have I run out of straight tracks? Not quite. 250. That'll get me 250. There we go. So let our wood fill up, and then we can let our stones fill up with an auto collector as well. Won't that be exciting? Meanwhile, we can upgrade some converters. So wood converters should be the priority. 15, 16. Can't upgrade another one at the moment. I've used them all. But we can upgrade the stone converter a little bit. So we will. Because every little bit helps. Oh, hang on. Hang on. What happened there? We lost a wood. We lost a wood. Oh, that's why the speed keeps changing. When you move the arrow keys to navigate, it also changes the speed thing. That's a bug, Nathan. That'd be a bug. That's okay. No, it's not. All right, can we do this yet? 250, 250. Yes, we can put in an auto collector. Auto stone collector. Whoop. There we go. What's that do? It's just going to start filling up stone pads without trains. I guess it can only do it at the replenishment rate. So if the trains keep stealing it, it may never even do it. But I think it is. I think I hear it putting stuff around the place. Yeah, it's definitely filling up stone pads all by its lonesome. So they're filling up with no trains. So it's actually working better than the wood pad one does. So maybe that does suffer from having a converter next to it. So maybe... Let's just pause the trains for a moment. Let's delete that collector. And play again. I think we filled up all our wood. Yeah, it's filled itself. So let's put another converter in. Oops. There's room for one here. So I'll put that converter back in. There we go. So the trains will just fill those up because the autos will fill up everything else. There you go. We've got so much stuff being made. Now I think we could probably go back to starting to make some iron as well. Because that's not going to get out in front of the other things. And we know that to get another train, we're going to need 80 iron and 40 dirt. So we can probably put our dirt storage in. Because we can start doing that. Because we're going to keep in front of the energy now anyway. But while we've got some energy, let's upgrade our wood converter again. We'll upgrade that again. And how many dirt did we need? 20? 40. So we need to get some more dirt storage happening. So once we get some more iron, which we've got enough iron now. And we're going to need 40 dirt for another train. So let's get that happening. So we've got 3 trains at the moment, don't we? We're going to need dirt to do the other things anyway. Like concrete. When the time comes, and we'll need more straight track for that, but we're not going to have too much of a shortage, I don't think. So right now, we're running on a dearth of energy. As soon as we make it, we use it. Because we've used up that iron. There's something hilarious about the pickup spinning like that. They are used. Little 060 is a beast. It's got 684 train, not even straining it. That's good. Something absolutely hilarious about pickup spinning. Andy says, no, unfortunately, the answer is no. Annika said you could alternate converter and storage one after the other so that trains have a minimum journey while the storage gets filled by the auto collectors. You can't put storage after a collector because the collector always eats all of it. Doesn't matter what you take there, it'll eat it. So storage has to be before converters. But yes, you could make lesser journeys. But the train has to go around that journey anyway, really. Let's put another one in. Let's get 50 dirt storage happening, I guess. Only got 3, don't we? More dirt storage. Come on, iron production. Come on, energy production. We need you both. In balance. In harmony. soon. I did learn last time that building a dirt converter was kind of useless because you use the dirt up too fast in other processes. Nearly. You've made your first 1,000 on your new save in Railroader. Excellent. Hopefully we'll get the new update to Railroader soon. And exchange, look at the raw indicator at the top. You can see it's filling other storages. Yes, it is. But I like watching them. I like watching them fill up. Because once they're full, they do only create energy, which is good. And I want to get it to the point where every train is creating energy. If you upgrade them enough, which I did on my test save, I got them down to 1. So it was creating tons and tons of energy. Lord Vectron says BitLocker is the worst. Installed 10 gigabyte NIC and extra SSD in my PC. I don't use BitLocker. Someone steals my computer, good on them. I hope they enjoy the games. More dirt, more dirt. Right. And how many iron do we need? We need 80 iron for a station. So we may as well get to producing that, I suppose. It's going to be annoying when I build my concrete plant, though. Because it needs some space there. But I could put iron storage somewhere else, I suppose. It doesn't have to be next to the other iron. Oh, does it? Probably does. Needs to be next to the fabricator, doesn't it? Isn't that boring? But I think at the moment I should probably leave that. Because the next thing we're going to be building is a ramp humongous. And we'll need a concrete plant for that, so... What do I need more? A concrete plant or another train? What do you folks think? Concrete plant or train? I know I need to get my energy production up because it's too early in this run. It just needs to sit and run all day building energy. Constantly using that to upgrade. Ironically spending real energy and actually costing actual money to run the game. Because, you know, we don't need any of that wood storage anymore, but that's fine. That lets us build tons of track, as much as we possibly could want. Anywhere in the world. I suppose if I've got a spare track, I could put a dirt converter in somewhere, because, you know, we're not using it, so we may as well make energy out of it, I guess. Is there a spare bit of track somewhere? There's one there. There's a spare bit of track. Dirt converter. No, it needs concrete. No, we're not doing that. So, train will be the next priority then. Which means we might as well leave it making some steel. So we won't be able to have... Maybe I should make a second fabricator. Because there's not going to be enough space before that collector if I extend this out to 80 steel. So a second fabricator sounds like a go, because we need a lot. Is it to make the ramp? Ramp humongous? Oh no, we only need 20 steel for that. What did we need 80 steel for? Oh, a station. Okay. Alright. Should we make the steel to put another train in, which makes energy quicker, or just keep upgrading the energy, which will make energy quicker, and just have 3 trains? I'm kind of thinking we just do upgrades. Just keep upgrading everything we can. Because now we're only using energy for upgrades. Good plan, I think. Look at our productive little railroad delivering next to nothing because there's nowhere to put it. Until we start making more iron. But we won't do that for a while. And I'm definitely not putting a concrete plant in until I've got the energy needs sorted. I think that's really important. But anyway, it is coming up on 9:20 here, so I might actually leave the stream here for today. And yeah, it's a cute game. It's out on Steam. It's I can't remember how much it is because Steam doesn't actually show me anymore now that I own it. Actually, I know how to find it. If I go to the store page and I copy that and I paste it into an incognito browser so it doesn't know it's me, or I could stick it in DuckDuckGo, it would also not know it's me then. No, don't play the bloody video. Where's the price? $17.56 Australian. There you go. And you can play his other game as well, which is Roboggled. Oh, yeah, it looks interesting. Or you could buy his other game, which is Muktala, which also looks kind of interesting. But I'll stick with Lazy Train Game. It's cheap as. Let me chuck that in the chat. So, it's a good time waster. It really is. There you go. Lazy Train Game. Ooh, we can upgrade some stuff. Wood converter. We should really upgrade our... start upgrading our capacity to move things too. So we can upgrade transport again, upgrade our wood collectors a couple of times. Let's get our transports to 15 and our collector to 15. We can upgrade our stone collector to 15. We'll upgrade our stone transport as well shortly. Because our collectors are starting to use it now, so it's worth carrying more. More energy. Energy. See, we're producing it lots faster now. Now I just let it sit for a little while. And build up enough, because the next upgrade we want to do is our wood converter, so we need 21 for that. And we can upgrade our stone converter as well. We could do that quicker, but I'd like to get the wood converter down as low as we can. And then we can start doing more adventurous things like concrete plants and coal and steel and all that sort of thing. Because I have got 2 converters chewing away making energy. It's good. And I think at the moment we're at the point where every 3 trains it makes 2 energy. I want to get it to the point where every train it makes energy. There we go. We've got enough to upgrade again, I think. Yep. Boink. I think I got them down to 15. Does take a little while to build up enough to do that, but that's okay. When you got all day, you can just keep pressing that button every time it runs, and it'll be all good. But anyway, I think I'll leave it there on Sunday. What am I going to do on Sunday? I'll have a contemplate. We might do some Thomas in one of the sessions. And maybe some boring TSW in the other one. Could do that. Seems fair, doesn't it? Next upgrade. So you just see what's going to happen now. You let it run and you upgrade it, and you let it run and you upgrade it, and you let it run and you upgrade it. We could probably upgrade that one too. And again. See, now we should be at the point where probably 2 trains we're making power now. So we'll call that 1. Not quite. We're almost at the point where every 2 trains makes power. Almost. What will I drive in Train Sim World? What would you like me to drive, Anarchist Angel? And don't say the Expert 101. The other Expert 1 I'll probably drive. 101 gives me the shits because it's not in English. If you were there to translate it, it'd be alright. I hope they bring the English messages to the Expert 101. I think that would be good. Or localized, I should say. Should support all languages in the game. There's our little magic caboose dude. Oh, it's time to upgrade again. We can upgrade this one as well. And upgrade it again. We can upgrade the rate a little bit, which would help, I think, a little bit. Do that in that one as well. So maybe we'll do some German trains on Sunday morning. It's been a while. Actually, no, I can't. I know, because I have promised that I would do American. Yes, so it'll be American trains on Sunday morning. I forgot about that. Maybe Sunday night we'll do some German trains. That's probably better time zone suitability for you anyway, Anarchist Angel, because it's about this time. Rather than waiting for, or trying to be up ridiculously late. So time to upgrade again yet? Not quite. Whoop. Alright, I think that'll do for tonight. Because you get the idea, so what's going to happen now. I'm not going to be building anything else for a while. I just want to get my energy going so we can support the concrete plant, because I learnt the hard way in the first stream of this that if you don't have the energy to support your concrete plant, you're a touch screwed. Does worry me, I don't think I've seen a saving thing pop up in the top left-hand corner as yet, but there we go. Hopefully if we go out to the title screen it will save. Boop. There it goes, saving. Good. Ooh, it moved. So, how do we see the credits? Steam community credits, there we go. So, Nathan's done all these things, and Danny's done all these things. Children for not knowing they're actually playtesting a game in development. Yep, fair enough. Bublets Gaming. Oh, look, there I am. Taking a couple of those players accidentally lose their data. Everyone else took time to find bugs and try to feedback. Original itch.io version. Cool stuff. Nice. And I'm going to keep that running while I, Does that mean we don't have the other one anymore? Let's find out. Oh no, it's got both of them in it. Well, that makes sense. I was kind of thinking you could have one save slot for each thing. I don't know why it keeps moving itself, which is going to give OBS the shits. But anyway, that's fine. It's working. Way! Way! We spawned with trains and... Oh! That's because I've got the stations next to each other. Right. Let's fix that then. Oh, I didn't think that through. I did not think that through. No, didn't. Okay. So, what are we going to do? We have to put some track in. Is it worth going that way? Probably is. I'll go that way for a little while. How are we going to make this work? That was funny. Glad I figured out what was happening then. We need to go that way anyway. Just have a big funny loop here for the moment. No. One of those. That was funny. And then we can put our stations back in. Run. And station. I'll put one there. Which way are they going to go? That way. That way they need to go, don't they? I think. I'm pretty sure. Yep. So let's wait till he's gone for a little while. Give him about 9 seconds. Go. All right. And we'll put another one there. That should do. There we go. Well, that was a lesson to learn, wasn't it? Don't put your stations on top of each other. Yep. Alrighty. That'll be it then. So I'll just leave this running while I feed cats and go to the loo and things like that before I go to bed. And build up some energy, do some upgrades, and then I will... I'm not going to leave it running overnight. I'll probably leave it running during the day tomorrow when I'm at work. Alrighty. Enjoy yourselves, have fun, and we shall see you on Sunday morning. American trains in the morning and German trains in the evening. I will write that into the schedule right now so I don't forget. Anyway, enjoy yourselves, and we shall see you later. Bye.